Hello, welcome. Welcome to today's yoga class. So my name is Viviane Wolfe, and this is the Your Yoga Life YouTube channel. Here we explore the different facets of yoga using movement and breath and meditation. Today is a Vinyasa flow. It'll be about 30 minutes long. And our focus today is opening the heart for radical self-compassion. So the theme for February for the channel, for my online studio, for all of the study that we do in the various different groups that I work in, is radical self-compassion. The idea that ahimsa or non-violence starts with the self. Learning to love yourself and be 100% compassionate with yourself is the way that we change the world, right? So with that in mind, let's go ahead and get on the yoga mat. I do want to remind you that this is your yoga, that everything I do and say in this video is an invitation that you can choose to accept or you can choose to modify to make it more challenging or less challenging, whatever you need today, so that you can feel completely in your own self-compassion, right? So that you can honor yourself in exactly what you need today. I will say that you would benefit from having 2 blocks and a blanket, maybe a strap if you like using a strap for some of these poses. And with that in mind, let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start in a kneeling position, and you are welcome to kneel upon a blanket if that's comfortable for you. A few different ways we can do this. We can curl the toes under, sinking the hips over the heels, getting a nice little stretch in the soles of the feet, hands on the legs. Maybe it feels better to unfurl your feet, take them a little wider, and use a cushion or a block or a bolster underneath the tailbone. However you choose to come into this, take a moment. Allow the eyes to soften or close. Let your awareness settle down into the sensations of your body. Noticing where in your body you feel your connection with the support below you, the mat or the blanket. Noticing temperature on skin. Noticing any vibration or tingling in the body. Gently bring your awareness into your breath and begin to notice your inhale and your exhale. Noticing how the body responds to the breath. Expanding as you breathe in. Softening as you breathe out. Just taking another breath or two. Maybe coming into an intention, one that supports self-compassion. Can even bring a little meditation into your intention. May I be safe. May I be happy. May I live with ease. Whatever you choose, repeat it to yourself a few times and then let it go, knowing you can call it back at any point during this practice. And with your next inhale, let's reach the hands up high. Exhale, bring the hands together over the heart. Let's do that again. Big inhale, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Good. Reverse this. Inhale, bringing the hands back up through center. And as you exhale, take the hands forward, coming into child's pose. Bringing the forehead onto the mat or onto a block. Arms reach forward. Begin to breathe into the space behind your heart expanding the back of the rib cage. And as you inhale, rise up into table pose. Bring your shoulders over your wrists. Bring your knees underneath your hips. And with your next inhale, send the heart forward, gaze forward. Let the belly droop, the tailbone turns up. And as you exhale, reverse this. Send the spine high. Pull the belly button to the spine, the head drops. Inhale, heart forward, gaze forward. Exhale, spine high. Cat and cow, let's do 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale, bringing the heart forward, gaze forward, curl your toes under. And as you exhale, lift the hips up into downward facing dog. Spreading the fingers wide here in your downward dog, and maybe it feels good to walk it out. Bend one knee, send the opposite heel down and switch. Mindful of the back of your knees as you extend that heel down. Melting the heart towards the back of the mat. Maybe it feels good to shift the hips a little side to side to wake up the sides of the torso. And then start to walk up to the front of the mat. Hands can walk too, coming into a forward fold. Feet are about 2 fists apart. That's about hip width apart. Bend the knees generously. Let the head hang over. And maybe it feels good to shake the head no. Shake the head yes. And then bring your gaze between your big toes. Start to rise up into mountain pose. Take your time. Maybe your hands walk up your legs today. Eyes rise last. Maybe your hands are at your sides. Your palms face forward. Maybe today it feels good to bring the palms together over the heart, letting the thumbs touch the sternum. Allowing your awareness to travel down into the soles of your feet, noticing the 4 corners of each foot pressing evenly into the mat, supporting you, anchoring you down. Awareness rising up through the body, shrink wrapping the core, relaxing the shoulders. Find your breath. And with your next inhale, let's send the hands up towards the sky. Exhale, little side bend over to the right. Open up the left side of the rib cage. Inhale, back to center. And as you exhale, little side bend to the left, opening up the right rib cage. Inhale, back to center. And as you exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come halfway up. Lengthening through the spine. Maybe your hands are on your shins, and as you exhale, soften as you fold. Walk the feet back. Come into plank. Inhale here. Maybe you do half plank. And as you exhale, lower the heart all the way down onto the mat. Forehead or nose to the mat. Bring the fingers in line with the chest. And with your next inhale, just lift the heart, lift the gaze. No weight in the hands, baby cobra. Exhale, lower back down. Inhale, rise again. Maybe you come a little higher, like half cobra. Exhale all the way back down. Third time, come as high as it feels comfortable for you, lifting up into full cobra or maybe even up dog. And as you exhale, lower all the way back down, curl the toes under. Inhale, press up, table or plank. And as you exhale, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Arriving here in your downward dog, take a nice deep breath in. Deep breath out. Big inhale. Big exhale. Inhale, lift the heels high, bend the knees, look forward. And as you exhale, make your way to the front of your yoga mat. You can walk or hop or dance, whatever feels best. And when you get there, inhale, rise halfway up, lengthening through the spine. Exhale, soften as you fold. Inhale, rise, reach for the sky. And as you exhale, return to your mountain. Inhale, send the hands up, reach for the sky. Exhale, a little side bend over to the left. Open up the right rib cage. Inhale back to center, and as you exhale, bend over to the right, opening up the left rib cage. Inhale back to center, and as you exhale, soften as you fold. Inhale, come halfway up, lengthening through the spine, and as you exhale, soften and fold. Plant the hands, walk the feet back. Inhale, plank pose, or maybe half plank. Exhale, lowering all the way down. Fingers in line with the chest, the elbows point back. Inhale, baby cobra, no weight in the hands. Exhale, back down. Inhale, middle cobra, half cobra. Exhale, down. Inhale, rise as high as it feels comfortable. Maybe still baby cobra, that's totally fine. Exhale, all the way down. Curl the toes under. Inhale, press up, table or plank. Exhale, lift the hips, downward facing dog. Good, arriving here, take a nice big breath in. Big breath out. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lift the heels high, bend the knees. Look forward, and as you exhale, make your way to the front of the mat for forward fold. Walk or hop or dance, and as you inhale, come halfway up, long spine. Exhale, soften and fold. Inhale, rise, reach for the sky. And as you exhale, come back into your mountain. Come back into your breath. Back into your intention. Feeling sensation. Feeling rhythm. And with your next inhale, take the hands up high, reach for the sky. Exhale, soft knees as you fold over. Inhale, come halfway up, lengthening through the spine, and as you exhale, soften as you fold. Let's take our right toes back, low lunge. Turn the toes, turn the foot, and bring that right heel onto the mat. Bend the left knee. Start to lengthen through the spine, anchoring into your foundation here. Four corners of both feet, pressing evenly into your mat. With your exhale, take the hands behind you, little airplane arms. And then as you inhale, rise up into warrior one. Just taking a couple of breaths here in your warrior one, feeling all the beautiful points. The feet, the legs, the hips facing forward. Shrink wrap your core. Relax the shoulders, biceps by the ears. Maybe take the heart just an inch forward of the hips, just for this particular version of this warrior one. And then with your next inhale, lengthen through that left leg, reach a little higher. Maybe you take the gaze up between the hands. And as we exhale, we return to warrior one, but we bring our elbows down to the sides, bring the shoulder blades together, little cactus arms. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, warrior one with cactus arms. Two more like this. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale, let's come up. Exhale, bring the hands behind you. Interlace your fingers. Start to bend that left knee again. Open up the heart. The hands reach down. The shoulder blades fall backwards. Maybe you take the gaze up. Breathing here in the front of the body. And then as we exhale, start to send the heart forward. Maybe placing belly on thigh, bringing chin to chest, keeping the hands by the waist. Humble warrior. To take this a little deeper, you take your chest to the inside of your left thigh and start to take the arms up and over, letting them fall towards the mat. We'll be here for 3 more breaths. Good. Start to bring the hands back to the waist. Start to rise back up, lift the gaze, lift the heart, all the way back up. Exhale, release the hands. Inhale, swing the hands up, warrior one. And as you exhale, melt your hands onto the mat, lift right heel, bend the left knee. Inhale, lengthening through the spine. And as you exhale, step that left foot back to downward facing dog. You are welcome to stay here if that feels best for you today, or you can you can flow through our Vinyasa sequence. I am going to talk through it. Inhale to plank or half plank. Exhale, lower the heart down or chaturanga. Inhale to baby cobra, full cobra or up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Move through table or plank or even add a push-up. You get to choose. And we'll all arrive in our downward dog and take a nice deep breath in. Deep breath out. Big inhale. Big exhale. Inhale, take your right leg high for three-legged dog. And as you exhale, carefully step that foot forward for low lunge. Inhale, lengthening through the spine in your low lunge. And with your exhale, come into forward fold at the front of the mat. Inhale, rise halfway. And as you exhale, soften and fold. Inhale, reach for the sky. And as you exhale, fold once again. Head is heavy. Inhale, rise halfway. Exhale, fold over. Let's take our left toes back. Turn that foot and bring the left heel down onto the mat. Bending the right knee. Lengthening through the spine. Find your foundation here. Press into your feet evenly. Start to take the hands behind you, airplane arms. Breath here, feeling the strength of your foundation. And as you inhale, rise up into our warrior one. Taking just a breath or two here, warrior one on the other side. Four corners of both feet pressing evenly, hips facing forward. Core is activated. Take the heart just in front of the hips. Biceps by the ears, but the shoulders are relaxed. One more breath. And with your next inhale, lengthen through that right leg. Reach the hands up high. And as you exhale, return to warrior one, this time with cactus arms. Shoulder blades come together, the heart opens. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, cactus arms and warrior one. We'll do two more. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale, let's reach the hands up. Lengthening through that front leg. Exhale, bring the hands behind you. Interlace your fingers the opposite way. Start to bend that right knee once again. Arms sink down, the shoulders fall back, the heart lifts, the gaze lifts. A little preparation here, breath here. And as you exhale, start to send the heart forward. Maybe we just rest belly to thigh, hands stay by the waist, and you bring your chin to your chest. Totally great. Maybe you start to take the chest to the inside of your right leg and start to let the arms float up and over the head, still interlaced. Humble warrior. Couple of breaths here. Good. Start to rise back. Bring the arms back to the waist. Start to lift the heart, lift the gaze all the way back up. Exhale, release the hands. Inhale, lift them high, warrior one. And as you exhale, melt the hands all the way onto the mat. Lift that left heel. Inhale, heart forward in low lunge. And as you exhale, step right foot back to downward facing dog. And you are welcome to stay here if that feels good, or Vinyasa. You get to choose. Inhale to plank or half plank. Exhale, lowering the heart down or chaturanga. Inhale, rise to baby cobra, full cobra, or up dog. Exhale to downward facing dog. Taking the path that feels good today. And arriving in your downward dog, take a nice deep breath in. Deep breath out. Big inhale. Big exhale. Inhale, take left leg high, three-legged dog. And as you exhale, carefully step that foot forward for low lunge. Inhale, lengthening through the spine. And as you exhale, forward fold at the front of the mat. Inhale, halfway up, long spine. Exhale, soften as you fold. Inhale, rise, reach for the sky. And as you exhale, return to your mountain. Noticing sensation in the body. Noticing the rhythm of your breath. And with your next inhale, let's reach those hands up. Exhale, soft knees as you fold. Inhale, come halfway up, long spine. Exhale, folding over, plant the hands. Walk the feet back. Inhale, plank pose. Exhale, bring the knees down and sink the hips back, child's pose. Take a breath here, filling the space behind your heart. Gently coming up to your table, flick your feet to one side. Start to make your way into a seated position. I'm going to show two different versions for this. We're going to come into our supported fish pose. So if you have blocks, then you can use blocks for this. Put one block for your head and one block for behind your heart, for the shoulder blades, the upper rib cage. Here. If you don't have two blocks, if you only have one block, you can take a blanket or even like a beach towel and just roll it up into like a little sausage roll here. This is what I'm going to use today. And place it for your spine here. So a block, or even, again, a stack of books would be great for it to support your head. So not your neck, your head, the back of your skull goes right on here, and then your spine, your upper spine between your shoulder blades is where this rolled up blanket goes. And if you have any questions about that, or if you have some other ideas for substitutes for this, put it in the comment section. I'd love to hear how you create your support for supported fish. So as we come into this pose, just laying on back, again, making sure your skull is supported by the block or by your stack of books here. The spine is supported by the rolled up blanket or by your block, your extra block. And then bring the soles of the feet together, let the knees open wide. If you have extra support, you can place that underneath your thighs, your knees. Arms are at the side. Let's bring one hand onto the heart and one hand onto the belly here. Soften the gaze or close the eyes. We're going to finish this class here in our supported fish. So this is going to take the place of our Shavasana. Allowing the heart to open here. Feeling your own heartbeat, feeling your own breath. And here I'd like to introduce a little metta meditation, something for your mind to circle around, to swish. May I be happy. May I be safe. May I live with ease. Allowing these words to float through the mind. May I be happy. May I be safe. May I live with ease. May I be happy. May I be safe. May I live with ease. Repeating these silently to yourself. Maybe they change, totally fine. Fast or slow, once again, whatever feels good. I'll watch the time and guide you back when it's time. So enjoy this restful time, this restful place. May I be happy. May I be safe. May I live with ease. Gently allowing yourself to come back. Holding on to these words just for another breath or two. As you start to invite a little deeper inhale. Exhale, let it go through the mouth. May I be happy. May I be safe. May I be at ease. Using your hands to gently bring your knees together if they're not already. Maybe it feels good to windshield wiper slightly left and right. Wiggling the fingers, tapping the toes. Maybe even stretching the arms overhead slightly if you have room. And then allow yourself to tip over to one side or the other, coming off of your support for supported fish into a little fetal position. Maybe you rest your head on your arm or using one of these supports for your head. That might feel nice. Just take a pause here between your yoga practice and the rest of your day. Allowing everything to settle. And when you're ready, use your hands to help press you up. Come into a seated position with one foot in front of the other or with your legs crossed. And today, let's bring the hands together over the heart. Bring the thumbs up against the sternum. Bring your chin to your chest. Soften the gaze or close the eyes. Just notice. Noticing sensations in the body. Noticing the rhythm of your breath. Noticing how you feel. Good. We'll go ahead and close this class. Take a nice deep breath in. Let it go with a sigh. Thank you so much for sharing this practice with me today. From my heart to yours. Peace. Thank you so much. I really do hope that this video gives you a little sense of compassion for yourself, helps you live with more ease, with peace, and with a feeling of safety. This is the part where I ask you to help me out. So this is YouTube. You know the drill. I'm sure this is not your first YouTube video. So if you don't mind, please click the like. If you're not subscribed already, if you're not already subscribed to me, you might subscribe. And if you enjoyed this video and you think that other people will as well, please share it through social media, send it to a friend, whatever feels good to you. The more people who know that classes, that yoga like this exists, then the more people can live with more ease, can feel happier and safer, right? So if you enjoyed this class also and you want a full length Vinyasa style class, then you might consider going to my website. The link is in the description. There you'll find 60-minute long videos and live interactive classes. So you get to choose your adventure as always. And next week I will be back with a chair class just for you. So until then, I hope you have a brilliant day, and please take care of yourself. Take good care of yourself. I'll see ya.